Namaste, welcome. So this is a 45-minute back bend class, all on the front line, opening of the body. So nice open quads, open belly, open shoulders. So there will be some core work involved in today's work. So you might need a block. If you haven't got one of these, it's fine. You don't really need it. But if you have it handy, that would be great. So we're going to get ready. We're going to start at the top of the mat today. So you want to come a little back of your mat because you're going to end up with your knees on the bottom. So I would say about that much down your mat, if that makes sense. So feet hip distance apart. Let your arms drop down by your side. Stand up tall. Close down your eyes for a moment. And just start to sense your breath. Sense the ground beneath your feet. And start to root down through the four corners of your feet and lift up through the crown of your head. Notice if you feel quite settled or if the body is swaying. And if it is, just try to create a little bit more stability. Doesn't have to be completely still. Begin to even out your inhale and your exhale. And find a breath that feels nice for you to work with today. When you found it, you can bring your hands to your heart center and take a little bow to your internal heart space. If you have an intention, you can start here by inviting that intention into your practice today. And this is just what or who you've turned up for to do this practice, to make this effort, to be stronger, more mindful, more steady. And then drop your hands down back by your side, blink your eyes open, and start to bring your head back into alignment with your spine and look straight ahead. Let's start with the breath. Inhale, lift your arms and look straight ahead. Exhale, let your arms go. Again, inhale, pull the arms up, press your feet down, and exhale, let it go. Next time you come up, rise onto your toes. Inhale, lift your arms. Bring your heels down. Exhale, bring your arms down. Good. One more. Inhale, rise onto your toes and lift your arms. Exhale, let your arms go and bring the heels back down. Bend your knees and maybe you can sweep the floor on the way up. Inhale, lift your arms, chair. Exhale, let your arms drop back down by your side and maybe take it a little back. And then again, press into your feet and inhale, lift your arms. Exhale, take it back. One more. Inhale and exhale. Good. Inhale, take the arms up this time. Bring your arms about parallel to the floor and pull the lower ribs back, and then start to sink your hips a little deeper and lean more forwards. Maybe roll up onto your toes and slowly descend down onto your heels. If this is difficult without your hands, bring your hands down onto the floor first and then come here. So give your toes a good stretch. Breathe in. Exhale slowly. Start to lift your arms and shift your hips forwards. You can counter the balance by pulling the arms back and drop your knees down. And inhale, come up. Keep your toes curled under. Exhale, bring your hands onto your back with your fingers maybe pointing up if possible. If not, take your fingers pointing down. Squeeze your elbows towards each other. Now from your knees and from your toes, pull your thighs up and inhale, lift your chest. Draw the tailbone down. And maybe for the first round, just focus on moving your thighs more forwards. Pull the center of your chest up and draw the shoulder blades more towards each other. Breathe in and out. Good. And then pull yourselves back upright. Inhale and exhale. You can bring your hands down first and pull the knees up. If you can, the heels can come down. I'm not there. Or just swivel from side to side. And then from here, you can keep your hands exactly where they are. Take all 5 toes pointing forwards. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen your spine. And exhale, fall down towards your shins. 2 more like this. Inhale, tone your legs and lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. 1 more. Inhale, bright legs, long spine, and exhale, fold. Now this time, drag your hands alongside your feet. If you need to, bend your knees and lengthen your spine. You're going to step your left foot back into high lunge. Inhale, lift your arms. And exhale, bend your elbows with your palms facing the same direction as your face. Good. You're going to inhale, puff up your chest. And exhale, pull the ribs back and pull the elbows towards each other. And again, inhale, open, draw the elbows back. And exhale, pull everything in. 1 more like this. Inhale. And exhale, pull everything in. Inhale, open again, hold here. Now extend your arms alongside your ears. If you have the balance, look up. Sweep your hands behind you and bring the hands down to the floor. Step back plank. Inhale. Knees down or straight, legs come down onto your belly. Come onto your forearms. Align your elbows under your shoulders and stretch your legs back. For the first one, stay on your knees, but keep your legs strong. Inhale, pull your thighs off the floor, pull the hip bones off the floor, but keep it pretty low, and then draw the ribs up towards your back and squeeze your elbows towards the midline. Lengthen the chest forwards, breathe in and out. 1 more breath, inhale and exhale. Slowly descend your thighs down, your hips down, and come into Sphinx pose. Pull the ground back and pull your chest forwards. Keep your elbows bent. If you want to take your forearms off the floor, take them off the floor, but continue to squeeze the elbows towards each other and drag the ground back and stretch your leg bones back. Breathe in. Exhale, slowly descend back down. Drag your hands back by your chest. Inhale, come up onto all fours. And exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in. And out. Inhale. Exhale. Big breath in. And exhale. Look forwards. Keep your arms and your legs straight and start to walk your feet just behind your hands, hip distance apart. Come onto your fingertips. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, come all the way up. Stretch up, look up. And exhale, back to stand. You may have to take a little step forwards if you've gone too far. Bend your knees. Inhale, lift your arms. Exhale, let your arms float back. Inhale, lift the sides as you lift your arms. And exhale, float it back. 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, bring your arms up, hold here. Exhale, start to lean forwards, tip your weight forwards, but keep your belly toned. And start to sink your hips more down, roll onto your toes and see if you can come to sit onto your heels without your hands. And this time lift your arms up and draw the ribs back. Breathe in. And then as you exhale, you're going to tip your weight back and start to tip your knees forwards. And again, if you need your hands, bring the hands down and drop the knees down gently and rise up. And then from here, bring the hands onto your back, onto your sacrum once again. So again, the engagement comes from your feet. So you're pushing your toes down, drive your thighs forwards, and inhale, pull the thighs up, pull the belly up. And if this feels comfortable, start to drop your head back, but then drop it without any muscular engagement. So as you drop it back, draw the shoulder blades towards each other to support your neck, and then pull the elbows towards each other. Breathe in. Keep your legs strong, keep driving your thighs forwards. And then inhale, pull your chest up, drive your hips back, and exhale, sink your hips down. If you can, without your hands, pull your knees back up, and then sink down, and you can waddle like a duck again, just for one more round. Breathe in and out. And then from here, turn all 10 toes forwards. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And again, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. This time, drag your hands by your feet. Inhale, halfway lift. Gonna step your right foot back into lunge. So high lunge, sink your hips down, and inhale, pick your arms up. Bend your elbows with your palms facing the same direction as your face. Inhale, puff up your chest, and exhale, pull the ribs back as you bring your elbows together. And then inhale, open again. Puff up the chest, and exhale. If you need to, you can have a small bend in your knees to pull the ribs in, and then extend again. Inhale, open, and exhale, pull it in. Inhale, open, hold here, extend your arms up towards the sky, close to your ears, maybe look up, and then circle your hands behind you and bring them down to the floor. Step back plank. Exhale, knees down or straight legs, come all the way down onto your belly. And again, come onto your forearms for Sphinx pose. Stretch your legs back. I just noticed I look really far away. And then, so let's keep the knees down again for this one. So keep your toes pushing down into the floor. Inhale, peel the thighs off the floor, peel your hips off the floor, but drive your tailbone down and your ribs up, the front ribs up towards your spine. Squeeze your arms towards the midline and extend your chest forwards. Breathe in and out. One more breath, inhale and exhale, slowly descend down. So keep your hands exactly where they are. Stretch your leg bones back and inhale, start to push into the floor. Keep your elbows bent, but drag the ground back and pull the belly up and your chest forwards. Breathe in. Exhale, descend down. Bring the hands by your chest through plank or all fours. Come up, downward facing dog. Exhale. Breathe in and out. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath here. Inhale. And exhale. Look ahead and start to walk again with straight legs to the back of your hands, about hip distance apart, so I would say to the back of my thumbs almost. And then inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, come all the way up. Stretch up, look up, and exhale, back to stand. So again, a little behind, away from the front of your mat for second round. So bend your knees and inhale, lift your arms. Exhale, let your arms go. And again, inhale, sweep your arms up. And exhale, let it go. One more, inhale. And exhale. So inhale, pull your arms up, hold here. Again, shift your weight forward. See if you can keep your arms a little higher this time as you start to come down. Nice and slow, sit on your heels, pull the front ribs back and lift your arms. Inhale, and then exhale, slowly drop your knees down. Remember, use your hands if you need to, and rise. So bring your hands either onto your sacrum like you did before, or bring your hands to your heart center if you felt quite comfortable with your hands on your sacrum. Again, keep your toes curled under for this one. Drive your hips forwards, lift your chest, and inhale. Either look up towards the ceiling, keep driving the thigh bones forwards, or look back. And you can keep your thumbs where your chest is and push your chest into your thumbs. Breathe in and out. All the time you're pulling the front line of your body up. One more breath. And then inhale, use your legs to come upright, and exhale. With or without your hands, roll back up onto your toes. And this time, if you can, bring your heels down or towards the floor and reach your arms forwards to create a lot of length in your spine and let your head go. Big breath in. You can continue to waddle if you prefer. So that one, waddling your hips apart and waddling your ankles to open. And then drag your hands back in front of you and align all your toes forwards. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And again, inhale, lift up halfway. And exhale, fold. Drag your hands by your feet. Inhale, halfway lift. Gonna step your left foot back and come into high lunge once again. Look ahead and inhale, lift your arms. This time, turn your palms so they face in towards each other. And exhale, bend your elbows and lift your heart. And then inhale, sink into the lunge. Lift your arms and exhale, lift your heart. One more. Inhale, pull up. And exhale, open. Inhale, pull up. Hold here. Create that length in the side of your body, and then maybe start to arch back if you like. Look up, make that back leg strong. Sweep your arms behind you and let your hands come down to the floor. Step back plank. Inhale, knees down or straight legs. Come all the way down onto your belly. So come back into this Sphinx pose form. You can stay as you did before with your knees down, or this time, point all toes back and your legs are going to reach back like arrows and the knees are going to pop off the floor. So pull your thighs up, pull the hip bones up, and then stretch your legs back so much your legs pop off the floor, but you're not pushing into the floor. So breathe in. You're coming up from extension. Inhale. Exhale, slowly lower down. This time, drag your hands till they come by your chest for cobra pose. Draw the elbows towards each other and stretch your legs back. Inhale, rise, cobra. Pull the belly back and ground your hands down evenly as you drag the ground back. Breathe in and out. Good. Come onto your knees, curl your toes under and send it back. Downward facing dog. Big breath in. And out. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath. Inhale. And exhale. Look forwards. So this time, step your right foot forwards first. And then your left foot, hip distance apart. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, come all the way up, stretch up, look up, and exhale, back to stand. Let your arms go. Breathe in and out. One more breath. Inhale and exhale. Get ready. So bend your knees, chair pose. Inhale, lift your arms. Again, sweep your arms back as you exhale. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, sweep it back. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Make sure your knees are not knocking towards each other. Inhale, lift your arms up. And again, we're going to come up onto our toes and slowly come down to sit. Remember, please use your hands if that doesn't feel comfortable on your knees. And then slowly drop the knees down as you lean back and rise. Hands to your heart center or onto your sacrum. Inhale, lengthen up. And exhale, start to stretch back. Maybe looking back or looking up towards the sky. Breathe in and out. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, pull up and exhale. Bring the hands down. Send your hips back again. Maybe root your heels down towards the floor and reach, extend your arms forwards. Hold here, breathe in and out. Walk your hands forwards and align all your toes forwards. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. And again, inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Drag your hands by your feet. Inhale, halfway lift. Gonna step the right foot back into high lunge. Look ahead. Inhale, lift your arms. Turn your palms so they face in towards each other. Exhale, bend your elbows, lift your heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, arch back. Again, inhale, pull it up. And exhale, lift your heart, arch back. Inhale, pull it up, hold here. Lengthen the spine and start to reach your arms back. Lift the back of your heart and circle your hands back Bring the hands down to the floor. Step back plank, inhale. Exhale, lower down all the way onto your belly. Come onto your forearms and stretch your leg bones back. Get ready here, and again, strong legs reaching back like an arrow. And when you're ready, knees down or knees up, come up into this version of plank. Keep reaching your legs back. If you feel like you're reaching them back, reach them back a little bit more. Hold here. Breathe in, reach your chest forwards. Pull the front ribs up. And exhale, lower down. Drag your hands back by your chest. Inhale, cobra pose. Hold here. Stretch your leg bones back. Pull your heart forwards. Come onto your knees. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Breathe in. And out. Big breath in. And out. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale, look forwards. Step your left foot forwards. And then your right foot forwards. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Come all the way up. Stretch up, look up. And exhale, back to stand. So, third round from here. Bend your knees and inhale, lift your arms, and this time hold. Sink your hips back and lift the sides. Pull the front ribs back. Breathe in. Exhale, start to roll onto your toes and slowly descend your hips all the way down. Drop your knees down. You're going to bring your hands onto your sacrum first. You can keep your toes curled under, or if you prefer this time, untuck your toes. Inhale, lift the front line of your body, and exhale, start to arch back. And if you drop your hands down and they come to your ankles, grab them and then drive your thighs forwards and continue to lift the center of your chest up. Breathe in and out. One more breath. Inhale and exhale. Good. Bring your hands back onto your sacrum. Drive your hips forwards and roll your chest up. Inhale and exhale. Sink back onto your heels. Take a breath here. Inhale and exhale. Roll onto your feet. Send your knees wide and reach your arms forwards. Breathe in and out. Drag your hands back and start to extend your legs straight, feet hip distance apart. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Again, inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Bring your hands by your feet, inhale, halfway lift. Step your left foot back and drop your knees down to the floor this time. Inhale, bring the arms up. So you can link your fingers this time and cross your thumbs, extend your index finger up, and then pull the front line of your body up and back first. And if you feel you're able to maintain that length in the front of your body, sink your hips a little deeper and reach the back of your heart up. Inhale. Keep your arms fully extended. One more breath. Breathe in and out. Then pull your hips back to come upright as you inhale. Bring the hands down to the floor. Take your knees off the floor and step back plank. Whole plank here. Breathe in. Exhale, chaturanga, halfway or all the way lower down. Good. Come onto your forearms. And this time we're going to curl the toes under, forearm plank. Lift your hips and your thighs off the floor and hold here. So keep the front ribs bone and keep your thighs nice and strong. Hold, breathe in. Try not to drop your head. So keep your head in line with your spine. Big breath in. And exhale, lower down. Untuck your toes. Drag your hands back by your chest. Bend your knees and flex your feet. So take your hands a little wider and have your index finger pointing forwards. And then pull your chest forwards, but drive your thighs down and your hips down and keep your feet toned. Breathe in. Again, pulling up the front line of your body. Inhale and exhale. Good, drive your hips back, come down onto your feet and send this into downward facing dog. Breathe in and out. Inhale. Exhale. Big breath in. Exhale, look forwards. And you can do the walking or the jumping or the stepping to the back of your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, come all the way up. Stretch up, look up. And exhale, back to stand. Feet hip distance apart. Second side, bend your knees. Inhale, lift your arms and hold. Stretch, extend your arms fully. Pull the front ribs back. Breathe in. Exhale, rise onto your toes and start to sink your hips down. Keep your spine long. Breathe in and exhale, descend your knees down. Bring your hands onto your sacrum. If you had your toes tucked, maybe you can try untucking your toes. It's a little deeper, so if you were on the edge of it, then keep your toes curled. Inhale, lift the front line of your body, drive your hips forwards, and exhale, arch back. See if your hands come to your feet. If they do, drive your thighs forwards. Breathe in and down. 2 more breaths. And then release. Bring your hands onto your sacrum. Send your hips forwards and roll your chest open. And exhale. Sit onto your heel. I have to curl my toes under, but you can have your toes uncurled. Breathe in. Exhale. Roll onto your feet. Reach your arms forwards. Give your back a nice stretch. And then drag your hands in front of you and inhale, parallel your feet, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Again, inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Bring your hands by your feet, halfway lift. Inhale. Step the right foot back and drop your knee down to the floor. Inhale, send your hips back and lift your arms. Link your fingers, cross your thumbs. So reach, extend the sides of your body up and stretch back first. Breathe in and then exhale, start to sink your hips down and keep pulling the front line of your body up. Breathe in. So maintain that space between your belly and your groin. Big breath in. And then exhale, sweep your arms behind you and let the hands travel down. The knee comes off, step back plank and hold. 3 breaths, press the ground away. Draw the front ribs back, but your chest forwards. Exhale, lower down, knees down or straight legs. You can keep your hands flat on the floor again, or this time come up onto your fingers, but bend your knees and then inhale, pull your chest up. So you want to pull the shoulders back, draw the shoulder blades towards each other, and you feel like you're driving your thigh bones down into the floor, your sacrum nice and long. Breathe in and exhale, descend down first on this side. Place your hands flat. Inhale, come up and exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in and out. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more breath. Inhale. Exhale, look forwards, step or jump forwards to sit. I'm going to spin round. And now, lay down on your back. So, we'll just stabilize the sacrum before we continue. You can grab 1 block. So, as you come onto your back, let's start with placing the block on your right foot, like so. So if you don't have a block, it doesn't matter. You can even put a book on your foot. So something that's, if it's heavy, it's good too. So just keep it like this. And you're going to bring your feet side by side. Bring your hands behind your head. And take your elbows out to the side. Roll your belly, roll your shoulders off the floor. Breathe in. Exhale, drop the left leg down. Inhale, pull the tailbone up. And exhale. So 5 times. 6. Not 6. I think this is the last one. Lift up and release. Good. And then take your block over to your left foot. Bring your hands behind your head. You want to roll the shoulders off and push the lower ribs down into the floor. Breathe in and out. 1, tailbone lifts. 2, 3, 4, 5, and release. Okay, so take the block away. Reach your arms overhead, place your feet down on the floor. Separate your feet hip distance apart and inhale, lift your hips up. So first, create that length. So draw the front line of the body down and towards the midline. And then after 5 breaths, sweep your arms under you, link your fingers, and draw your shoulder blades towards each other like you've been doing all along. And then press your feet forwards and lift your hips a little higher. And then exhale, slowly descend down. Lovely. Cactus your arms and drop your knees left and right. And then pull the knees into your chest and lift both legs up. So you have a choice here. You can have your hands behind your head like this again, or keep your hands down by your side, or bring them under your sacrum. So your legs, they don't have to go all the way down if it's too much. Just go like partially down and pull it up. So as long as you're not using momentum and using some control to bring the legs up and down. So 8 rounds, 8 times. Pull your feet up. 8 repetitions. There you go. Roll the shoulders up. Breathe in. Exhale, over down. 1, 2. You can stop anytime. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Lovely. Release your shoulders down and then bring your hands onto your knees and just start to circulate your knees one way. Circle it the other way. Lovely. And then extend your arms overhead, reach your feet forwards and give yourselves a big stretch. And you have a choice now. You can come into bridge pose again, or you're going to come into wheel pose. Your back should feel quite open now, but maybe you're a little sweaty like me. So if you're coming into wheel pose, place your hands close to your ears. Root your hands down, walk your feet in, and maybe come into everyone, lift your hips up first. Good. And from here, maybe roll onto the top of your head and hold. If this is you today, stop and just press your hands into the floor, or come all the way up. Press and look towards your hands. If you need more space, come onto your toes to lift your belly button higher. Extend your arms more. Hold. And then chin to chest. And exhale, slowly coming down. Take a moment here. Let the breath settle first. And then bring your knees into your chest. And rock up and down. maybe 3 times. Then rock all the way up to sit and extend your legs forwards. I'm going to face you now. So from here now, bend your left knee and bring your left foot by your thigh. Reach your right hand either to the inside of your calf, if you can, bring it to your big toe. And then pull against your toe and lengthen your spine. Look back, extend your left arm back and maybe bring it behind you if you can. Wrap it around your thigh. Let's get this out of the way. So like this. And continue to twist open. So broaden your collarbones and lengthen your spine. Keep your head in line with your spine. And then inhale, come forwards. Drop your hands down, frame your leg, and inhale, lift up. See if you can be aware of your hands traveling forwards evenly. You can stay high or start to come down low. If your hands come comfortably next to your foot, you can use your foot to gently pull you forwards. Lovely. And then inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, come up. So extend your left foot forwards. Now bend your right knee. You're going to reach. Left hand can come inside of your calf like this, or if you can reach for your foot, go ahead. You want to hook against the foot and pull yourselves upright. Take the right arm back and maybe loop it round on top of your left thigh like this. Not sure if you can see it. Broaden your collarbones and open twist to the right. You can watch that you're not driving your head too far back or your chin too far down. You want to keep your head in alignment with your spine. And then release. Come through the center. Frame your leg. Inhale, halfway lift. You decide, stay high or start to crawl forwards. Keep lengthening your chest forwards. Maybe bring it to your foot and draw yourself towards your toes. Hold it there. And then halfway lift as you inhale. Exhale the breath. And then inhale, rise, coming up. Good. Bring both knees to your chest. Give it a big hug and bring your head to your knee. And as you pull in, squeeze your belly towards your thighs. And release. So from here, take your sit bones back and start to walk your feet forwards. Keep your knees together and elongate your body on top of your thigh. You can even hug it this way and bring your head towards your shins. If you can reach towards your feet, go ahead. And I'm going to slide my feet forwards. And if I can keep my belly on my thighs, I'm going to keep reaching my feet forwards until my legs are fully extended. You want to keep them in a little internal rotation in your thighs. And then bring your head to your shins. And with that, pull yourselves gently forwards, gently. And hold. Remember, the objective is not to come down low. If you're there, great. It is to stretch your legs and the whole back line of your body, including your back, your upper back, your shoulder blades. It's nice stretch. And then inhale, lift up halfway, lengthen your spine. Exhale the breath. And inhale, roll up. Now roll onto your back. Take your knees wide and pull your thighs down by your side. Flex your feet. Extend your legs up and give it a little rub. Maybe you want to free your ankles. Lovely. And then separate your feet as wide as your mat. Cactus your arms and drop your knees left and right. Windshield wiper your knees. And let the knees drop to the right and hold. And then inhale, pick your knees up and let them come over to the left and hold. And inhale, pick your knees up. Bring your knees into your chest again. You can come back here or come into happy baby. And then release. Bring your knees together. Give yourselves one last hug. Bring your head to your knees. Squeeze into a little ball. And release. Head and your shoulders down. Drop your feet down. You can stay like this in Shavasana, knees together, feet wide, or extend your legs forwards. Let your arms rest down by your side with your palms turned open. So wiggle about until you feel like you're nice and flat on your sacrum. Everything feels comfortable. You can lift your head and elongate the back of your neck and then place your head back down or bring your hands onto your body. Close down your eyes. And take a moment to just feel around your body. Notice where you made that effort today. If you feel the residual of that effort in your muscles, take a moment there to relax and release that tension or that residual sensation. And as this is happening, feel yourselves just softening more and more towards the floor. Just letting everything go, letting everything drop away, especially your effort. Your effort to maintain that steadiness. But notice the residual of that feeling inside of you. And then trust that whatever you've come to do today, you have received in yourselves. And for that last minute, allow the mind to roam and just let yourself sink deeply and completely into your experience. Don't rush to come up. Start to deepen your breath. As you do this, bring a little movement back into your toes. Maybe stretch out your fingers, your wrist. Bring your legs together and reach your arms overhead. Give your whole body a big stretch. Bend your knees and roll over onto your side, any side you like, and pull your knees into your chest as you do this. And then rest on your side for a moment. When you feel ready to come up, use your hands, press into the floor, and slowly come up to sit. Take a moment, you can have your eyes closed and allow yourselves a moment to come back upright. If it feels appropriate for you, you can bring hands to your heart center again and acknowledge the effort that you've made to do this practice today. Namaste, thank you for following. Hope you had a good practice and have a lovely day.